flag is ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your most famous words in iRacing. It's time for your go time music. Lickity Slick's Dirt Racing Tour. One Grid TV. Your Thursday night one grid action brings us to Volusia. Race 5 of the season. 20 cars out on track. We are ready to have some action. Let's go green. It's the main attraction. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. And in the time we use for the go time music, 3 laps get clocked, and they're going by fast. And I mentioned it, that top line has the advantage, even though the leader starts in the bottom. Jonathan Byram able to get around Douglas Henry. Douglas Henry's going backwards. Here comes Anthony Ely. Caution is out, wrecking the back. That's Zachary Kennedy in the tire barrier for the track entrance. Green flag is up, green flag is out. We're back underway. Good launch out of Jonathan Byram. Douglas Henry trying to get back into that top spot, but he has to get around Anthony Ely. One of the best here in Lickity Slicks. And not far off, Damon Leonard, Jaleel Bennett are working their way up into this top 5. Leonard trying to get to the top 3. Jaleel still side by side with Jamie Howell at the moment. And Jaleel will go around, and now I think this is the scariest top 5 I've seen. And I'll count Jonathan. Obviously, he has speed. He is showing it. He's looking good. But Anthony Ely trying to run down the 54. Doug getting a nose up underneath Ely. This time he'll charge the center of 3 and 4. Gets that car sideways. Parks it on Damon Leonard's nose. He'll defend 3rd, trying to go for 2nd. It'll take him just a few laps to reset and get back into a rhythm here. Doug obviously feels like he's a little bit quicker than the 5 right now. And he has Leonard breathing down his neck. Caution is out. Raymond Wimmer, the car is destroyed. On the front straightaway, the 00 buckshot already out of it. Might be able to get some damage fixed, but that car is destroyed. Let's take a look at the replay. So here we go. Raymond Wimmer on the bottom. Oh, a little bit over rotation. Comes down across the nose of Matthew Legat. Unfortunate for him. And look at Jonathan Byram. He is leaving a big gap to that pace truck. Making sure he gets as much room as he can for the restart. Here we go. Green flag is out. Catches them sleeping. Douglas Henry gets into 2nd. Anthony Ely, Damon Leonard were side by side. Almost 3 wide there. Down the back straightaway. Doug all the way up to the top. Ely will fill in the bottom. And Doug not quite clear of Ely. I think he'll get it after this corner. Yellow flag is out. Matthew Legat, the car is destroyed. No front end on the 81. Let's take a look at the replay. No replay. Was Derek Odell involved? I have an incident report out of Derek Odell. Let's see if it was related. No incident report out of Matthew Legat. Derek Odell up top. Well, he parks it on the nose of Stetson. Melgosa gets into him after that wreck. So unrelated. And we don't know what happened to Matthew Legat. Maximize his restart. Here we go. Green flag is back out. And now Ely was able to make the move on Douglas Henry. Parks it on his nose. Here comes Damon Leonard up the inside. 3 wide for 2nd. Leonard all the way down to the bottom. Doug, heavy left front damage. He will go backwards now. And that is not good damage on the 66. That is going to affect the handling of that car. Damon Leonard down the outside to Anthony Ely. He'll grab second officially. Doug gets underneath the skirt of the 5. Jaleel has to back out of it, and that goes all the way back to Stetson, who that affects, Josh Warner in the 47 that will affect. Oh, wreck! Jason Wooldridge, Douglas Henry, big wreck in the back. Insane wreck. Douglas Henry, Jason Wooldridge, I think, got together. Look at the front end of Wooldridge's car. Let's take a look at the replay. What happened? So here comes the leaders around. Oh, Wooldridge is up in the fluff, comes down across the 66. Wooldridge pushes up into the fluff, yanks it back down in front of Doug. I mean, he's just going significantly slower. Wow. He's just going to turn left here to try to get back in the racing line. It's right in front of Doug. Brian Smith, nowhere to go. And here comes the rest of the field. Jamie Howell just barely gets out of it. Tab Haybear gets collected. Actually, the field does a really good job of getting around the pair. Zachary Kennedy clips the tire barrier, so not as bad as I actually thought it was going to be. Single file restart. Good launch. Here we go. Back underway. Anthony Ely looked to the inside of Damon Leonard. Ely stays to the bottom. Caution is out. Don't know where it happens. Is there an issue just in the back of the field? I don't know. Let's take a look at the replay. We have some incident reports pop up. Here we go. Let's get to where we need to be. Oh, hold on. We had guys wrecking back here before the green. Yeah, that's why the yellow was thrown. It was just not a good restart. And we're ready to restart here. 5 lap shoot at Volusia. The green flag is out. We're back underway. Damon Leonard tried the middle again, but there's just so much slick down there. He can't get even with the 54. He's still within range. Enters on the slick again. Jonathan Byram just a little bit lower. I don't know why, but it clocked another lap. Looks like we're a little bit ahead of schedule right now. Lap 28 out of 30. Less time for Damon Leonard, Anthony Ely to get there. Damon is still staying with that middle line. And he's closing in on Jonathan Byram. 2 laps to go. Byram tries the bottom. Could Damon Leonard drive off the middle? He gets a run down the back straightaway. Here we go. Turns 3 and 4. Coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go, and Leonard is there. Leonard on the left rear. Ely up top. Leonard tries the bottom. Into the slick. He'll rotate. He'll get into the 54. Contact. He almost wrecks him. Here comes Anthony Ely. Oh my gosh. Savage House teammate causes the wreck. A Savage House teammate will win. That was dramatic.
What the hell happened there, boys? Good team run, though.
1, 2, and 3. Good run.
Go, boys.
Well, that was Anthony Ely, who immediately asked his team, what the hell was that? And it was followed up with, good run, guys, top 3. Ely, Leonard, Jaleel Bennett. And man, what a heartbreaking loss for Jonathan Byram. Damon Leonard threw everything he had at Byram. And it results in a wreck. Coming to the checkered, Anthony Ely stops right in front of victory lane. Anthony Ely, your winner right here at Volusia. Man, let's talk about it. You're third down the back straightaway. Your teammate Damon giving the leader everything he had. And then, boom, contact, wrecking, and you find your way on victory stage.
Oh man, I definitely lucked into that one. I think at best that was a 3rd place car. Damon, I think, had the best car at the end. He was able to hawk him down. But fate would have it, I end up with a lead going down the backstretch, and Only led the last 150 feet, so I'll take it.
Now, how hard is it to win at a race where we got an action-packed full 20-car field? Qualifying was all over the place. You had a poor qualifying effort. You had to move up in your heat race. You had to move up in the feature. Is that a successful night out of you, or would you rather start up front and stay up front?
Oh, I'd rather start up front every day of the week, but not every day is a easy day. So I just want to thank everybody at Savage House, PSR. Give a shout out to you. I know you had a fun time and killed it up in the booth.
I appreciate that, Anthony. I'm going to send you back down, and we're going to grab your 2 other teammates.
Thank you.
We'll send Anthony down. Let's first, we got to grab Damon Leonard. Damon, no in the booth. You got a copy.
Yes, Sirski.
Well, top 3 day, you gave it everything you had to go for that win.
Tried throwing that last slider in there. I had a little more tire than him, so I got a better drive off the bottom than he did. Didn't mean to get into him, but that's dirt racing. Stuff happens.
Now, what do you expect in terms of a conversation or any kind of discourse between you and Jonathan Byram?
I don't know. It was kind of a racing ordeal. It wasn't nothing malicious. It wasn't nothing against him. It wasn't done on purpose. It was just I threw it in there and I had more drive off the bottom than he did, and I got into him. I feel like I just had a little more tire than he did, and got a better, like I said, got a better drive off the bottom. Wasn't on purpose.
Alrighty, Damon, well, I'll send you back down. It was an effort. I will say that. It was an effort tonight. We'll send Damon down. We'll grab the 3rd Savage House Racing driver, Jaleel Bennett. Jaleel, no in the booth. You got a copy.
10-4, homie.
Feel like it's been a little bit, so I've gotten to interview you. You've missed a race or so, then you've missed the top 3, but here you are, back in the form. You were a favorite to win tonight, and you just settled out right around in the top 5. You sat 4th almost the entire race. What were you missing to go up there and challenge your teammates and get up to the front?
I don't know, man. I just couldn't find the line, bro. I don't know what it was, but man, I love this track. Volusia is like my #1 track of all the dirt tracks on the game. This is like racing grandpa's backyard.
Heck yeah. Hey, I absolutely relate.
Yeah, definitely, man. And the last lap, man, I seen a little R. Kelly bump and grind going on right there. So I seen the door open. So I slipped on through there, man, and I got myself up in the 3rd place, bro, and I'll take it. I'll sleep good tonight, and a big shout out to BSR Racing, my man.
All righty, Jaleel. Congratulations on the top 3. Nice to see you again. I'm going to send you back down.
No fool.
We'll send him back down. Let's go ahead and talk to Jonathan Byram. We'll get a word in from your leader. Jonathan, no in the booth. You got a copy? Jonathan Byram, no in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, Jonathan, you led every single lap except the last one. Do you feel like that was an over-egregious attempt out of the 18? Were you expecting a big move there? What's kind of going through your head as that last lap unfolded?
That's just one of them things, man. You get ahead, you get to the front, you get a 2.5 second lead. You guys get salty. They can't keep up, this, that, and the other. And typically, I don't run these smaller leagues like this because of my A class and stuff. But I joined it because of some of my new teammates and all that. Come in here and kick it with them and race with them. And it's typical. They can't get by you, this, that, and the other. They don't know where to run. Obviously, don't know how to race. Comes in here and just doors me and dumps me because he can't catch me and pass me the other way. So, yeah, it's one of them things.
All righty, Jonathan. Well, sorry to see this heartbreaking loss, but you got speed. We hope to see you again. I'm going to send you back down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude on-track racing action here for the Lickity Slicks. Thursday night, dirt racing action. Next week, join us, same time, same place. But If you tune into every One Grid TV broadcast, you'll know that the Dega Dash on Monday night is not one to miss. Well, this will conclude One Grid Week 5, Season 1 here at the end of 2025. Big things planned for 2026. I'll see you then.